What's going on, guys? We are back here with some more Aetherdrift Standard. And speaking of Aetherdrift, the set may not have made as many waves in Standard as we initially thought, but there are plenty of cards that are seeing play in other formats. And today we are going to be taking a look at one of those cards that seems to be making a ton of waves in Modern in multiple decks like Esper Oculus, Orzhov Blink, and you guessed it, that card is Ketramose the New Dawn. Now, this card is extremely powerful in older formats when there are cheaper and or free ways to exile, like Solitude, sometimes the Rebound of Ephemerate, and Relic of Progenitus is something that people play in Modern as well that works very well with this card. You don't have as many ways to enable it in Standard. I shouldn't necessarily say that. There are plenty of cards that have the word exile on it. You see here, we have 4 copies of Ghost Vacuum. Analyze the Pollen can, when you are collecting evidence, exiling cards from your graveyard counts towards that. You have Dreams of Steel and Oil, Anoint with Affliction, Mosswood Dreadknight in the exile zone. It doesn't trigger the draw off of Ketramose, but it does count as a card in exile for the 7 required. And then when you go up the curve, you have Ride's End and Deadly Cover-Up, collect evidence as well. So plenty of ways to exile. But the thing is, there's not really a good way to exile the entire graveyard. And also people don't necessarily fill the graveyard as much in Standard as they do in Modern. Hence, no fetch lands, right? Fetch lands, cheap cards. That's a real easy way to do it. Malevolent Rumble, things like that. So Ketramose is powerful, but I think you need to have an additional, sort of like a supplemental plan. You can't really just play Ketramose and kind of go all in on that, which is why you see here we are including it in the crime shell. Freestrider Lookout, fantastic card. Every time you commit a crime, you get to put a land into play. And what works, the reason this deck kind of works so well is when you have 4 Freestrider and 4 Ketramose as your engine pieces, the 4 Ghost Vacuums enable both, because Ghost Vacuum exiles for Ketramose and commits a crime for Freestrider Lookout. Now, I don't necessarily know if you want to be building around Iridescent Vinelasher, but Vinelasher does work very well with Lookout, because Vinelasher commits a crime when you trigger landfall. So you play land, deal them a point of damage with the Vinelasher. That will trigger the Lookout to then go find another land. That will then trigger the Vinelasher again. And you could do this on your opponent's turn with the Ghost Vacuum. So, play your land for turn, trigger Lookout, then on their turn, use the Ghost Vacuum, commit the crime, get the land, trigger the Lookout, all that stuff. The rest of the deck, like I said, is just kind of a bunch of kill spells. You have, Dreams of Steel and Oil, not a kill spell, but a way to kind of break up your opponent's draw, take a card from their hand. It also does exile 2, because you can get 1 from their hand and 1 from their graveyard. So that will put 2 in exile to be able to let you to attack with Ketramose a little bit faster. The Anoint with Afflictions and the Feed the Cycle. Didn't mention this one before, but this is another way to exile cards with Forage, where you can pay 2 mana, forage cards from your graveyard, kill a creature, that'll trigger Ketramose, so on and so forth. And then kind of the reason I'm playing Overlord here is because all of our engines are kind of centered around creatures. We have Lookout, Ketramose, and Vinelasher. So while we don't have a ton of hits for Overlord, we have Mosswood Dreadknight as well. I think it is important to make sure we can find the right pieces at the right moment. Say you have a Lookout in your hand and you're really looking for a Vinelasher, then you can take that off of the Overlord. So that's kind of the idea there. As far as the mana base is concerned, this is where it maybe gets a little tricky, because 3-color mana bases in Standard, not the easiest to figure out. So I've decided to go with a more like Surveil Land plus Verge approach. The reason for that is you kind of want some amount of utility lands to hit off of Freestrider Lookout. We have the cottages, and those work another way to exile with Ketramose. They work fantastic with Ketramose and Lookout because it triggers crime. But past that, usually in black-green crimes deck in the past, I've played Fountain Port or Demolition Field or things like that. But with the 3rd color, I don't know if you can get away with those colorless lands. So we kind of need some other form of utility. And that's why we have the Surveil lands here. So we can actually get something off of the Lookout other than just a land that produces mana. And if you're going down the route of playing a bunch of Surveil lands, those can enable the verges, which can in turn hopefully make your mana a little bit better. As far as the sideboard is concerned, pretty straightforward stuff here. You get a bunch of duresses for domain because we have a lot of cards to take out against them, a lot of kill spells that don't do much. Devout Decree is fantastic because it's a way to kill Kaido and it's a way to kill Heartfire Hero. Not a lot of cards that do that. And it also exiles, so triggers Ketramose. Anoint with Affliction, Exercise, and Additional Dreams, another cover-up, and a couple of throwbacks. So you'll notice lots of cards on the sideboard that say the word exile on them. Really, the only one that doesn't is Duress. But yeah, that is the Abzan Crimes deck list. I've been spending a lot of time trying to think and figure out what we can really do with Ketramose, because I know how powerful and exceptional the card is in other formats, and I feel like it's a card that's maybe being slept on in Standard, and maybe this is the way to do it. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. But first, a word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. If you need any Aetherdrift singles, Cool Stuff has got you covered. Be sure to head over to CoolStuffInc.com, use promo code DOOM at checkout, get yourself 5% off of your order, and exclusive free Doomwake Rhino token. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. I mean, he's just styling and profiling his way, you know. He's just chilling. Ghost Vacuum is probably the best enabler for Ketramose because it's, 0 mana, it's cheap to play, it's graveyard hate. And the reason that I think Ketramose works so well with the crime stuff is the crime deck wants to be playing Ghost Vacuum anyways. So it's, you're kind of like doing double duty. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think I play Vinelasher first. So that way if they have one kill spell, it's a little bit better. What the? Okay, we have a chef. I repeat, we have a chef. Take this. Trigger, 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 trigger. Then we can Ghost Vacuum on their turn. Oh no, they don't have any cards in their graveyard. What the hell? Opponent, you're supposed to put cards in your graveyard, please? Oh, they got nothing? Okay, untap. Huge. Trigger. I mean, they gotta have some kill spells in their hand, right? I mean, the clowns are coming in. What? There's no way this works, right? Like, what is in their hand? Okay. Are they some kind of spelunking combo deck? They trying to kill me in one turn? Does that mean we can do crime jokes again? Only if they are kosher. Sir Eccles, thank you for saying that. You didn't mean me, right? I think you're in the wrong stream. Eccles, thank you for the Prime. 29-month resub. What did our opponent do that game? I don't know what happened. Okay, Anoint. Kill spells out. Okay, kill spells out. And Exercise, Duress, Steal. Throwback is probably good. Keeping the Feed the Cycle, because this kills Planeswalkers. Let's try that. Is that overcooked? Beans. California with my toes in the sand. We're going beatdowns, by the way. Inti? Well, Inti doesn't trigger Ketramose, right? Does it? What's the text on Ketramose again? I don't think it does it? Isn't it only from the battlefield or graveyard? Yeah. So Inti does not trigger Ketramose. Be kind of cool if it did. Two 1 flyers, huh? That is a problem. Send in the clown. Yeah, I have seen people play it in Roots. That's like the one place that I've seen people play it in. Let's find a discard spell. It's good next turn. He says next turn, like they're not going to go Lanzer. Next turn. What is this next turn you speak of? When I exercise Overlord. You know, that probably would have been a good play. Yeah, that probably would have been a good play. Kind of forgot that I had the exercise in hand. I mean, I've been trying to think of what the fastest, like, what's the fastest way to trigger Ketramose? I mean, the point of Ketramose is to be a card advantage engine when you have enough ways to trigger it, which is why it's so good in the black-white deck in Modern, and they even have free ways to trigger it. But we don't really have those in Standard, you know? Like, there's not really a lot of good options when it comes to cheap or efficient ways to exile. It's all expensive stuff. With the exception of maybe Ghost Vacuum, right? That's like the only one. Ding, 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 ding. You know what we're really missing? We're missing the Vanishing Burst. That's what we're missing. Show me the beans. If Rest in Peace, do I care? I mean, it's their only castable spell, so I guess I care. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. We could even duress the kill spell before we attack. Huge. Okay, they still can't cast the Binding this turn. Oh, we don't have white mana. Never mind. We're going to find white mana off Freestrider. Easy. So take the Ride's End. And then next turn, we can frill back the Binding. Can trigger the Vacuum on their turn, too. We're kind of cooking with this hand. Kind of cooking with this hand. You have Ketramose, too. Do I have enough mana to... only have 6? Is it better to kill the Binding or get the Ketramose into play? It's probably better to just get Ketramose into play, right? We can do the Binding thing next turn. Yeah, let's get Ketramose into play. So I think here I want to exile my own cards because I want to save theirs for the Lookout. Okay. I could do it all. Sure, I guess that's fine, right? It was a good turn. Oh shit, it's one less card for Ketramose. No! Because there was one less card in exile. That's hilarious. That is pretty good. Oh. The Frillback to exile a graveyard? I mean, not really. Oh, because you wanted to exile everything? Yeah. I guess that's fair. I mean, now we're just popping off. Do we exercise the rest in peace? Okay. Well, I guess we'll never know. I was thinking about the exercise, but okay. Standard Golgari deck over here. Do we lose badly to Leyline Gruul? Leyline cannot hurt you, okay? Balemurk, huh? No, I don't think I want a Balemurk with this hand. You say if we don't get Mythic, but you're not realizing that that is not a possibility. I think it's a beatdown angle. Just want to find lands. Avatar. They're preparing their Avatar The Last Airbender cosplay for when the set comes out. I was like trying to come up with something else better to say in that joke, but I got nothing. Okay, land 5 tapped. It's got to be this. Would love a cottage here. Okay, I don't care about that. Guess I'll take this. Nice of them to get lost before attacks. I'm keeping that. Well, I guess keeping that is kind of awkward because I don't have a land to play. Should I not keep that? I don't have a land to play and I don't have a way to trigger Freestrider Lookout. God, it's so good though with the Lookout if I can find a land after it. Because I do have 5 mana, or I can go Dreadknight, draw land, Lookout, play land. The Ride's End eventually might have a target. Maybe not next turn, though. I'm going to keep it. They're going to Ride's End me. Not a single ounce of respect for the Vinelasher. Unbelievable. Okay. This is doable. They're at 10. So we could just jam the Ride's End, slam for 3, but I think it might be better to draw it and try to find a land, because then we can really pop off. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we go Lookout, play Verge. They go to 6. They're effectively just dead if they don't find Zur. Which means, you know, their top card is Zur for sure. All right, land for next turn. No Zur, no Zur, no Zur. Don't do it. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about that card. I guess they can Binding the Lookout, so I do kind of care about it. Sort of. Okay, maybe I'll lie. Maybe I do care about it. Shit. So the only way I can kill them this turn is if I Mosswood into exactly Freestrider, so let's do that. Not quite. Man, we're so close. No, I think it's better to do this. And then just Ride's End the Zur. I'm like 90% sure this line is better. But I have to save the right center for the Zur. Not animating the binding. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to go to 11. I think we can still win, maybe, if we can find Lookout. It's going to be close. Well, I also can't take 19, so probably should not do that. Should maybe avoid taking 19 damage this turn. So now we go draw Lookout, kick Vinelasher. It's not even good enough, right? I mean, I guess I can cover up now. Yeah, I guess we cover up now. Evidence 6, huh? I think keep the Lookout engrave is better if we draw second Overlord. Should I have attacked first? Now the question is, what do we get? They have a Ride's End in hand that I could get. I doubt they have that many Atraxas. I kind of want to just get the Ride's End. Their hand is Bean, Sunfall, Nissa. It's maybe beatable, right? We go kick here. Play Mortuary. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's likely, but I think it's doable. I'd feel maybe a little bit better if we had a creature land in play. All right, Sunfall happens. The sun has fallen. They can make a large token, but we can block the tokens with Dreadknights. Oh, no, we can't, because they just trample with Nissa. Yeah, okay. All right. Touche. Okay, game 2. Domain. We did this before. So, out. We cut something else. I don't remember what else we cut. Duress in. Frill back in. Oh, is that all we did? So no cover up, no blot out. Oh, Dreams in. Yeah, Dreams in and Exercise in. So I guess feed out, and we have to cut 2 more. Could shave on Ghost Vacuums, maybe. Shave 1 Ketramose. Try that. All right, play first. Well, I seem to only have black and green mana, but if we draw a 3rd land, this hand's nice. This hand does cook if we can find land 3. Double Lookout and Vinelasher. It's kind of the big issue with this deck is there's so many 3s, right? Because Vinelasher is kind of like a 3 most of the time. At least you want it to be a 3. Authority of the Consoles. I'm okay with that. I am a-okay with that. Bro, come on. I got 26 lands in my deck. 26 lands. Turns out 26 lands is not enough. Tapped Overlord, by the way. Fucking Balatro ass hand. Come on, dude. Seriously? Apparently I've drawn my 4th copy of Freestrider Lookout before my 3rd land. Explain that. I think we ended up going 3-2 with the Monument deck. It was decent, L-Dub. I liked it. Come on, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I have 26 lands! For fuck's sake. So unreal, dude. Come on. 26 lands. Dun, 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 dun. I think I should play Lookout first because it's the most mana efficient play. Mythic still happening. 100%. Rides end, huh? Okay. Oh, okay. I thought they were control for a second. That's why they wanted to kill the Ghost Vacuum. Well, I got some bad news for you, buddy. Second Ghost Vacuum secured, although I don't really know how I'm beating a 1/4. I'm going to hold the Vacuum till their turn. They're bouncing Lookout. Kind of annoying, but I'll just hold. Patience. Patience. If I vacuum there and they hit the Omniscience, it's pretty bad for me, so I'll just wait. I'm not joking when I say I'm 0% against the 1/4, though. I guess I could kill their 1/4 eventually. Can you stop? I guess they answered the 1/4 for me. Okay, Cottage is big. All right, 2 vacuums down. I do have 2 more still in the deck. Honestly, I think it's this. Because we get the trigger the Lookout here. Okay. Take 7, go to 10. Play this. I don't quite have enough mana to activate both. Is there a creature in Magic that can defeat a 1/4? I don't think so. 1/4 remains unbeaten, unblemished, unbothered, and moisturized. All right, can we get a quick mana count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm 1 short. I do, however, have enough mana to... I mean... could technically hold up 2 kill spells. That might be better, actually, the more I think about it. Because I can still threaten lethal next turn with these 2. And if they go for an Omniscience kill this turn, I can double kill spell to make them have... They need to have 2 counter spells, basically. Now, they certainly could, but... Abuelo. Okay. Oh, wait. I can't anoint this because it's 10 mana. Shit. Well, it turns out that I can't do that. I can pay for their counterspell, though, right? Okay, never mind. For some reason, I didn't realize it was 10 mana. I thought it made a copy of it. Well, I thought it made a token. Never mind. I don't know what I thought, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, so Anoint is terrible because it doesn't actually stop the combo. Noted. 2 mana kill spell cannot kill 10 mana creatures. Note to self. Write that down. Please write that down. It's going to be on the test later. Honestly, I kind of want cover up against them. I know it sounds weird, but if they ever have a combo piece in the graveyard, you just cover up and kill them, right? Is that too cute? It is 5 mana at sorcery speed. Might be too cute, right? I mean, this is 60. How's this look? So the removal spells we're keeping in are Feed the Cycle and Blot Out, which are pretty good against the Omniscience. The only card that I kind of want to board it is maybe Cover Up or Exercise, because Exercise can take care of Lockdown. But I think this is fine. I think it's more effective than trying to interact with an in-play Omni. Well, the weird thing is, right, because I have Ghost Vacuums and Frillbacks and Cottages, like I have a bunch of ways to exile their one Omniscience maybe, I feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to get to a spot where they get to 6 mana and go chart, discard Omni, Abuelos, and if that's their plan, the cover-ups are a lot worse. Because if they're going to slow roll the discard, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of the time they kind of have to do that because they have to respect me having a vacuum. So they can't just like, you know, willy-nilly put their Omniscience in the graveyard. That sounds good. The reason I don't love Exercise is it kind of lines up poorly when they try to go for the combo turn, or because it's sorcery speed, so you can't, it doesn't actually interact with the combo, but it does kill Lockdown, which is big. Because if Lockdown is the main card they're using to get rid of my Ghost Vacuums, then... Oh god, they have a 1/4. I already told you I can't beat a 1/4. We've already gone over this. The Rodmouth Duck do? I liked it. I think we ended up going like 4-2 or something. It was decent. All right, let's duress them first. Take Abuelos. And then I will put Anal on the stack. And I will go get a Forest. Anal resolves. Is this going to be a 24-hour stream? No. -1. -1. Wonder if they counter this. 23-hour stream? No, 22.5. You were close, though. Look at the top 4. So their plan is hit Gear Hulk, which I can't duress. I did hit the Gear Hulk. Huge Lookout. And now we have enough to Anal. We have enough to full Anal. Full price Anal. Okay, if I look out, what do you do? For each opponent, put up to 1 target downline pair of the player shows third from the top. So if I kick Vinelasher, they can kill the token, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Lookout for Anal. It's the new deck name. They can tuck my Overlord if they want. They probably don't want to do that. Am I really just searching for an I don't want to. How many cards are in their graveyard? Oh, they have 11. Okay, this should probably go get a Frillback then, right? It's the best way to do this then. Because the Frillback, if I can find a land, the Frillback can pop the Gear Hulk and the graveyard. Yeah, so Ketramose, Anal, trigger Ketramose, go get Frillback. This can find us a land for next turn. So exile, what, 8 or greater? 2, 4, 5. Oh, just the whole graveyard? Okay. Wait, could I have exiled the... can you exile lands? What's the wording on this? Oh, I should have exiled the land. I didn't know you could do that. Fuck. I've never had that come up before. I should have exiled lands. Damn it. Yeah, because this is only at 6, so it would have been at 7. I could die this turn. This thing does have prowess and double strike. Yo, chill. Chill, please. Please chill. Yeah, well, I'm thinking if they find a kill spell for the Vinelasher, then I'd be in trouble. But I probably will chump block with it if they don't. Okay, this is a good sign. I'd love to draw land here. Land would be fantastic. Land would be so good here. Just frill back, pop the graveyard, kill the Gearhulk, draw a card off Ketramose, then attack. 3, 6, 7. I mean, I could take 6, right? Just any sort of land. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. Yes, any sort of land. It's okay. We're honestly still kind of fine. They don't have an Omniscience, do they? Yeah, no Omniscience. We're good. We're cooking. We are cooking. They definitely will not just combo me next turn, right? I mean, even if I pop their graveyard with Frillback and they just have Chart Omni in hand, they still could have killed me. Like, the Frillback wouldn't have mattered. They didn't have an Omni in the graveyard already. Sure. Okay. They could do that. But now the Frillback pops them, right? I had not thought about them just reanimating Gearhulk, but that is kind of funny. No! Oh. Why do I get auto-tapped? Oh my god. That wasn't even a misclick. I guess you could technically call it a misclick, but... Alright, I mean, it's not like I'm going to get punished for it, right? Like, I would never get punished for making a play like that. Okay, I don't know what their plan is here. They can get a 2 mana instant or sorcery. Okay, sure. They have Omni in hand. Oh no. Not like this. Please not like this. Don't make me go out this way. Come on. Oh no. Fuck. Oh, this is so brutal. It's actually gonna come up. It's gonna matter. Although, you know, actually it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because even if I exiled their graveyard that turn, they still would have put the Omniscience in the turn after. So it actually wouldn't have really mattered, would it have? If you, in the grand scheme of things, wouldn't have mattered that much. All right, please don't kill me. They're probably going to kill me, for what it's worth. I find it highly likely we're going to die. Or... Okay. Draw a card. Okay. So... They're 12. I can't kill them, can I? Land, they go to 11. Animate Cottage, they chump block here. They take 4, 8. Oh, they are dead, right? They could sleep, though. Where's that stinky omniscience? Get out of here. Okay. Never punished? I told you I wouldn't get punished. The Earth Rumbler. Sure, I think. Also, predictions up. Now would be a very good time to vote all in on no, because I'm playing against mono red. This is your chance. Damage X MTG. Thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, we got a shocker. I repeat, we have a shocker. Come on, we need more gamblers. Why does nobody gamble on my channel? Everybody tells me they can't gamble, but I feel like you're lying to me. I don't believe you. Okay, I'm at 17. Okay, I think we need a card. Got a little greedy. Probably should have analed first. This is what happens when you don't anal first. What? Whoa, whoa. What is the streamer talking about? Whoa, whoa. The sussy baka, huh? No, people vote no. There's some no voters out there. I mean, now that my opponent has a nemesis in play, there should be more no voters. I'm kind of just dead, by the way. Maybe they'll start killing Vinelashers. That's my only hope. Okay, hold. Hold. Take 3, please. I cannot afford to chump block the Nemesis because then I lose both of these. My bathroom experience. I don't know. What's the question? I don't get it. I'm not sure I understand the question that you're asking me. Also, why do you want to know about my bathroom experience? That's kind of weird. We're in a machine gun game. I play a land. You take 5 damage. You ever just play a land and deal your opponent 5? Trigger. Pew, 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 pew. So anyways, I started blasting. Yeah, Valakut at home. I think we're still losing the race to the Helix, though. Even if they don't draw any other burn spells. We're, like, just barely losing the race. Do we block this turn? Okay, well, I guess there is no combat. Never mind. I answered my own question. They're not winning the race without additional burn. Well, what if I told you they had 7 damage in their hand? Would you change your answer? I don't think cover up is that good because they have a lot of burn spells. Same answer. True, they did have additional burns, so that does change the equation. Someday you'll see things my way. All right, send it. Unfortunately, my 26 land deck has decided to not draw lands again. I mean, there's no chance I miss, right? I even have a scry. Come on, please. Please. Come on. I mean, I have to draw. I kept a 2-land hand with a Surveil land and a cantrip in my 26-land deck, and I still didn't draw my 3rd land. It just, what do you want from me, you know? Oh, now you decide to show up. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Right on time. I think a lot of people slammed the no as soon as I lost game 1. That's the best part about Gambas. They see the, like, game 1 happens so fast. They see streamer lose. They instantly go all in on no, and then, you know, just win the post board games. Easy. The sewers. I'd like to find a land, please. Oh, 3rd land on turn 3? No shot. All right, what you got over there, Neo Silencer? It's kind of what I thought was going to happen, but, you know. So they're like Esper Control, it looks like. They could be Omniscience. Yeah, they could be Omniscience. They may bounce the vacuum in response. Oh, sure. Okay. I think I'd rather have them counter that than the Ketramose. This is weird, because if I play the Ketramose, I'm kind of incentivized to main phase the vacuum. But if I main phase the vacuum and they're an Omniscience deck, then this could be kind of awkward. Come on, you wouldn't do that though, would you? I think they're a control gamer. Okay, well, I mean, whatever, man. Just don't let me have any spells, huh? Just counter every spell that I play. Classic. I just want to know if they're Omniscience or not. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Restless Cottage. Okay, Lizard coming in. Lizard. Go Cottage Beatdowns, maybe? Something tells me I think they're just playing control. I don't... Hey, this could easily still be Omniscience. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. I don't know why, but I'm just getting control vibes. Although I feel like maybe Floodmaw is more likely to be Omniscience. Because, like, you wouldn't really play this in a control deck, right? Yeah, maybe that makes more sense. Floodmaw is a weird one to play in control. If I graveyard a spell, I could Adel. Okay. I don't know what I'm Adeling for, but... 5, 6, 7, 8. Lookout's pretty good too. Lookout goes kind of crazy with the vacuum. Well, I wanted to not overpay in case I found Overlord, which I guess I could also grab an Overlord here, but I don't have enough mana to go 2 mana Overlord plus pay 3 for the Lookout. Let's just grab Lookout. The Lookout does go kind of crazy here. It just makes the Vinelasher plus the vacuum so much better. But we could, I guess, be dead this turn if they go end of turn, bounce the vacuum. Okay, that's good. That's kind of annoying. All right, so do this. Give me a land. Okay, surveil land, nice. They go to 12. This is winnable. This game's winnable. Floodlock can only bounce their stuff, right? They can't like reset their lockdown with it. Yeah. Okay, well, we found out what they're playing. But no Omniscience is good. So that gives us the clear to jam the cottage. It's fine. That was going to happen at some point. All right, go. You wonder what the black mana is for then? Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen any black cards yet. Maybe like Duress in the sideboard or cheap kill spells for mono red. Anoint, cut down, that kind of stuff. Two O3s, man. Two O3s. Oh boy, this got a lot harder now that they have two blockers. I guess I'll draw a card. Any vacuums? Balemurk. 3, 4, 5. I think I gotta play Balemurk for 2. We're just not gonna cottage this turn. But I think that's okay. My game bug. Why am I not allowed to select my card? Hello? Game? My game bug? Madge? I guess I attack. Why game bug? I really wanted that ghost vacuum. I mean, it's not like they're gonna kill me next turn. Why are all of my Omniscience opponents so bad at finding the card Omniscience? Every single one of them has just gone through half of their deck and not found a single Omniscience. It's kind of wild. I mean, I guess that's good for me, but I know they're in there somewhere. You can't lie to me. Surely they have it after the stock up. You would think. You would think. But you never know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So even if I animate the cottage, they can still just go chump take 6. I don't know if I have a better option. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just animate cottage. Cottage coming in. The cottage would trigger the lookouts if they didn't stop bouncing them. All right, surely no Omniscience this time, right? But what if they didn't have it? Seems like we have died. Okay. Well, in that case, okay, so we have played this matchup a couple of times. Duress Me, Dreams out, Throwback in. I think we said yes on Cover Up. Blot out good, Anoint out, Cycle out. No, we said no Cover Ups, I think. Rides End. I think the last time I did Feed the Cycle, let's try one Cover Up or the Feed the Cycle. See how that goes. Just as like a 5-mana surgical. Look, it's not perfect, but it's not perfect. It actually probably should have been a mulligan now that I think about it. It's kind of the opposite of perfect. What you got over there, Neo? What are you working with? Okay, black card spotted. I mean, Omniscience is their combo piece. I should just take that, right? You know what'd be nice against discard? If you just kept 6 lands Omniscience. You wouldn't take Omniscience? Well, I mean. Also, this was the upside of keeping a hand that had no spells, is because if they have Duress, then, you know, nice Duress. Stop playing a 1/4. I need you to not do that. The stupid 1/4. Yeah, they have one haunt the network in the sideboard, but they don't usually need black mana to cast that, right? Because they can cast it off Omniscience. Oh. Yeah, I think it might just be Vacuum Pass. Vacuum on their turn. I do get 2 more lands out of it. Yeah, I guess. Well, I get a land off the Lookout and then a land when I vacuum on their turn, so it is a lot of damage. But I do have to find some gas. Second vacuum would be nice. Nope. And then at the bare minimum, we at least get the Omniscience out of the graveyard, so they have to find a second one. It's not bad. And it also clears the 1/4. Yeah, this is a good line. I guess Cottage is the land that I'd probably want to find the most off of this. Oh, right, because my Surveil gets bricked anyways. Yeah, you're right. They still don't have a second White Saurus. They do have Arcavios. Arcavios. Trigger. Yeah, it would have been a lot better if I had a Cottage. Okay. Wait, what? What? What just happened? What just happened? Apparently my mouse is just like hella bugged. Definitely no misclicks. What? I don't even know what happened. I clicked on my mouse to drag it and it just didn't even let me do it. What the hell? That wasn't even a misclick. My mouse just shit itself. All right, go, I guess. That's kind of weird. I don't know what the hell just happened. Turn off auto aim. I don't even know what happened. I think it was an issue with my mouse, but I can't really explain what happened because I have no idea. Maybe my mouse is just super sensitive, like the mouse sensitivity, where it's like if I just barely lift off of the left click, it, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's weird. You're testing a mod button? Run, everybody run! Chat, run! CB's here. Monka W, everybody scatter. Testing an emote? I don't think it's an emote. Yeah, that's lethal, right? Easy. Did not get scammed by the apparent bug. Black, green, green, huh? No white mana? I mean, I still keep this. I think I put back the blot out. Yeah, that has to be an issue with my mouse. You should send it to Wizard still. Nah, no. One of you tap for black, right? This one does. S. Got two of them things? That's not fair. I mean, I guess it makes sense to take the monument here. Not monument, moment. Sorry. I mean, I guess taking Abuelos is good if I draw second duress. I'm just going to take the moment, though, and try to make their hand not great. Okay, so green. Let's let's just do this. Okay, draw a card. Yeah, see, that time it was fine. It didn't really, like, pause or anything. Yeah, I think it might be an issue with my mouse. I've had this mouse for a while, so I probably need a new one. Ooh, no third land, huh? So you're saying I have time to do stuff. When are we mythic? Sometime tomorrow, probably, maybe, surely. They could bounce the Lookout in response. Be a heads-up play. Yeah. Opponent's making plays over there. We are making plays. Fortunately, this thing cannot find lands. That's good. 1/4, huh? Just didn't even want the invasion or the duress. Just wanted the 1/4. I respect it. Trigger. Take this. God, I miss doing this stuff. Vinelasher Lookout. And I mean, I'm just gonna get locked down next turn, but it's fine. They're off it. All right. Wait, what the? What is this red card? I missed that. I'm sorry, what? All right, so here's the crimes deck. Still needs a little bit of work, but I do like where we are at. You certainly could build a version of this deck that didn't have the Vinelashers or like the the landfall stuff, but I just think that Vinelasher is one of the best ways to enable Freestrider, and I do want to be playing Freestrider if I have Ghost Vacuum. Just having like Ghost Vacuum working so well with both of these cards is kind of the whole idea. Yeah, mana base could get retooled a little bit because Fabled Passage is nice with Vinelasher. I kind of just threw the mana base together and didn't really think about it that much. But yeah, you could probably cut, so like maybe a fast land or two and a Verge or two and play 3 or 4 Fabled Passage. But I don't know, deck felt good. Like Analyze the Pollen was good. Not only with Ketramose, but Analyze being able to set up the Lookout Vinelasher combo was cool. Find you Ketramose, can find you Overlord in the grindy matchups. Yeah, so the idea is, yeah, I understand Ketramose looks out of place, but I mean, we have a million ways to trigger it, like Rides In, Cover Up, Anoint, Feed the Cycle, Dreams, Ghost Vacuum, Analyze. And the whole concept was that Lookout plus Vinelasher works so well with Vacuum, but you want like another good way, another card that Vacuum works with. So that's the idea. But I don't know, it was cool. I liked it. It was decent.